Hello, I'm DeDe. In this 30-minute session, we'll do mostly continuous, mindful movement, which can not only help us burn a few more calories than other types of static yoga, but it can help put our mind and body into a state of flow, also known as a feeling of being connected in mind and body, or feeling mindful when the brain and the body are synced up. This state helps us to de-stress and become more calm and peaceful on the inside and on the outside. And we'll also do some flexibility work toward the end to keep us flexible. Here's what you'll need: a yoga mat, a small towel, some water for hydration, plenty of room around your yoga mat. You probably won't need your shoes and socks, and you're going to move at your own mindful pace. So let's explore this a little bit together. Come into a standing position with your feet under your hips, your knees a little bit soft. Your pelvis is level and even all the way around. Your ribs are floating over your hips, your shoulders are over your ribs, and your ears are back over your shoulders. Bring your shoulders back and down. Turn your palms forward and then join your hands together in front of your heart center. Feel free to close your eyes for just a moment here. Breathing through the nose, deep inhales and long exhales. Now there's going to be times where we're holding still. This is one of those times. But for the most part, we're moving and breathing in synchronicity. We're bringing those two things together so we can bring together our brain and our body. You've probably been in a state of flow before where you weren't really aware of your body and you weren't really aware of your thoughts, and time seems to stand still. And we're going to try to find some of that in this session. Now let your eyes open if they were closed. Let's circle our hands up, around by the forehead, and then down below the chest. Inhale as you go up this way, and then exhale as you come down toward the bottom. All right, hands in front of the heart. Now separate the hands just so they're not quite touching, but you can feel the warmth of one hand against the other. Try to keep them apart now as we circle this way. So is one hand pulling the other, or is one hand pushing the other? Continuous flow, continuous breath. Let's do one more. And then we'll take the arms down, the palms face forward. Inhale, draw the arms a little bit back behind you. And then exhale, bring the arms forward. Inhale, lift the chest a bit. And then exhale, it drops down a bit. standing with your weight equally balanced across both of the feet. Two more. Let your breath set the pace for this. Now let's bring the arms down to the sides. Let's come up on our tiptoes on one side and then switch, tiptoes on the other side. Let's keep going with that. Let's bring the arms forward, down, inhale. You bring your arms up just as high as you can without discomfort, bending your elbows if you need to. One more like this. All right, arms down at your sides. Let's go up on our tiptoes, just a little bit up and down. Shoulders back, body in a straight line. Let's bring the arms out, and then as the heels come down, the elbows come in. Reach, and then bend. One more. Now the arms stay out. Inhale, exhale, twist. We're going to look over our shoulder and wrap the arm around. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the other side. So arms wrapping, head turning, chest turning. Can you feel any of that calm sensation? Can you feel that at all yet? Last one. And then we come back to center. Inhale, arms are down at the sides. On the exhale, one arm reaches further down. And then inhale, center, and the other side. Make your movements repetitive, slow, fairly gentle, and in rhythm with your breath. And those are some key ways that we can relax through our physical as well as our mental selves. And we can down-regulate things like our blood pressure, even our heart rate. For now, because these movements are pretty small, heart rate is not too high. Our breathing rate can slow down here, although it will speed up when we start moving in a larger way. All right, now as you lean to the side, let's draw one arm further up while one goes further down. And then switch. Now make sure that you're not rounding over. You're keeping your chest lifted, your abdomen is long. Exhale. One more. All right, we come back to the center now. Inhale, arms reach out. Sit back with your hips. As you exhale, tip forward with your torso, join your hands. This is chair pose. And then inhale to come out. Exhale. Sit back. Keep going. I'm going to show you from the side. So lead into it with your hips going back. Your knees will go a little bit forward. Your back stays long and straight. Make sure you have that happening. Now this time we stay in the chair pose, but we take our hands onto our thighs. Shoulders away from ears. Now inhale, lift your tailbone up just a little bit. And then on the exhale, tuck your tailbone under. So think of it this way. You're lengthening your abdomen. And then you're shortening your abdomen a little bit. Feel what's happening in your lumbar spine, your low back as we do this. Keep your neck lengthening out of your shoulders. All right, now this time, neutral spine. Inhale, take your arms out. And then on the exhale, this is different. Soften your knees. Hinge forward from your hips. And then we'll do that again. Inhale, stand up, take the arms out. And exhale, hinge forward from the hips. Your knees stay slightly bent. So our chest is facing forward as we inhale. And as we exhale, hands on the legs, chest is facing the floor. So we're limbering, we're stretching, we're strengthening through our legs right now, our back muscles. A little bit of limbering through the shoulders. Now on this next one, we're going to stay forward, but watch before you go. Watch before you go. So we'll inhale. This is what I want you to see. On the exhale, twist. So you can join me now. Inhale, moving with your breath rhythm. Exhale, twist. Inhale when you're ready. Exhale and twist when you're ready. Are you feeling warmer? I hope so. Now let's come all the way back to the center and all the way up. So we inhale, and then on the exhale, step your feet out wider. Wider than your shoulders, and turn your toes out as well. So then we inhale, straighten up the legs, and then exhale, bend the legs, sit back with your hips, keep pushing your knees out wide. Let's do it with some arms. Inhale, cross one hand in front of the other, and then exhale. Inhale, maybe you cross the other hand in front, and then exhale. Again, Remember, this is your state of flow, so your breathing dictates the speed and the rhythm. There's another modality that uses this state of flow principle. One that comes to mind is Tai Chi. Same idea. Sit back. And then here's the last one. Now this time, your hands come all the way down. And we're walking ourselves around into a lunge. So make sure you're on your mat in this orientation. Now we drop the back knee and the back foot down. And if you need extra padding under your knee, then you'll grab your folded towel and put that under your knee right now, like this. All right, now the fingertips come down in this kneeling lunge. Front knee is over the ankle, fingertips or fists or palms. So we inhale here, and then on the exhale, turn away from your bent front leg. And then we go the other way. So inhale, fingertips or fists or a yoga block. Exhale, turn this way. Let's do it again. Big deep breath in, long breath out. Feel free to keep your elbow bent as you do these. All right, and then we're lifting our back knee and we're moving to the other direction. So we'll place our knee right on the folded towel if we need it. And then we'll get into our lunge here with the knee over the ankle. Fingertips down or palms, whatever your option is. Let's turn away from our bent front knee. Inhale, and then we exhale. And then switch. So how does this lunge feel on your hips? You feel like you could tolerate more lunge because you can move your front foot further forward, and that will move your hip forward of your back knee. But you'll only do that if you need to feel more in your hips with your lunge. All right, the hands come down, we lift the back knee up, and we come back to center. Now you probably won't need your folded towel. Let's come all the way up, and then we turn. Facing this way, easy does it. Keep your balance, come up on the tiptoes of your back foot now. And we drop down, bending our knees. And then on the inhale, sweep the arms up, straighten the legs, and then on the exhale, pull down. Let's go again. So to keep your balance, of course, if you need to, you're always okay to go over near a wall or use a sturdy chair for your hand or a countertop. You can also do this in the kneeling style, the way we did the first lunge. So we want this to feel like a moving meditation where your mind is fairly calm and steady, even though your body's in motion. All right, let's make our way to the other direction now. Turning. Take your time. Keep your balance as you come up on the tiptoes. And then we sink down. And then we inhale and exhale. So you're moving at the pace of your breathing, and that's what I'm doing also. My cat Prissy is helping me. Do you have a pet that's helping you right now? Our pets can get into a flow. Maybe she wants to take part in my flow. One more. All right, carefully, keeping your balance. Let's come to an upright position here with our feet wide, feet parallel. And then tip forward. We did this hip hinge earlier. We didn't have a wide stance earlier though, so hands on your thighs. Or if you can reach down to your shins, hands on your shins, but your back is straight. If you can go down any lower than that, go ahead, but your back is straight. Make sure that you're not rounding your back, okay? Keep your abdomen long. All right, and then we're hinging back up. All right, now we're moving from a lunge into pyramid pose. So we'll turn this way. Fingers down, fists, palms. You're on the tiptoes of your back foot now. Inhale here, and then on the exhale, straighten your front leg a little bit. And then we'll do it again. So we didn't move our hands. They're still in the same spot. Front knee is over the ankle, especially when the knee is bent. Front knee can be a little bit behind the ankle, but not beyond the ankle. So your back heel moves away from the floor as you come forward, and then it presses toward the floor, but kind of like downward facing dog. It's probably not all the way on the floor. One more time. And then from there we walk to the other end of our mat, turning our feet. Find your lunge, find your hand position, front knee over the ankle. So then we inhale at the bottom, and then we exhale as we straighten a little bit. How do your hips feel here? Make sure that you're not stretching so far that you're taking yourself out of that flow state. Should feel good. Not too uncomfortable. All right, and then we're coming around to the halfway point, and then we're walking our feet closer together. Keep your knees bent here. About shoulder width distance apart with your feet, hands on your shins, halfway up. Knees are unlocked. Hands up on your thighs, slowly rising up. Shoulders back and down, and then we'll bring the feet in closer. Now we'll do some balancing. On the wood floor or whatever floor you're on is easier than balancing on the floor you're on plus your mat. The mat's a little bit squishy, so be on the floor without the mat if you need to be. And remember to go over to a wall if that's what it takes to get you comfortable and steady. Now we'll turn the right knee out, Bring your left hip in. Keep your toes on the floor at first. From here, hands join, and then we move the arms around in a random way. So you do your random. Now, if you turn your torso, that's going to add to the challenge. And if you turn your head, that's going to add to the challenge even more. So be careful, be creative, be brave, be confident, but be sensible, be safe. All right, and then join the hands, stay in your place of concentration, and switch. See what you can do without overstressing your body, your nervous system, your breath. It's all in a state of flow right now. All right, let's come back in. Turn your right knee out. Put your foot on your calf if you want even more challenge. Not so random this time. Inhale, exhale, lean to the right. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, stay with your place of concentration as you switch. Make sure you're below your knee, above your ankle. Lean to the left first. Inhale. Inhale, come up, and exhale, both feet down. Close your eyes for just a moment. Relax your shoulders, stack your body up in one straight, strong column. All right, let's come down to the floor now. All the way down on our side. And then all the way down onto our back. And then for just a moment here, separate your feet. Let your knees lean in toward one another. Turn your toes in slightly. Place your hands on your abdomen. Breathe deeply. All right, and then let's turn over. So if your eyes were closed, feel free to open them. Press yourself up, use your arms. And then we're going to sit comfortably here. If you need to sit on your folded towel, make sure you do that. You want to feel comfortable. Feel free to come all the way up and sit in a chair if that's better for you. Roll the shoulders back and down. And again. And one more. So how do you feel now? Were you able to notice that state of flow, even just for a fleeting moment? If not, that's okay, because we still did something really great for ourselves. We took some time just for us. We stretched, we strengthened, we trained balance, we limbered. So it's all good. So thanks for joining me. Thank yourself for being here and trying to get into a state of flow. I'll see you next time.